2018 Don Community High School Black History Program. We know that history is a very important part of our lives, and Black history especially for those of us who are here at Don Community High School. We know that Black history is every day, but we are thankful that they have taken time out to honor those who have made integral parts in our Black history. So at this time, Mr. Jerome Johnson is going to come up. He's going to introduce the essay winners for this year.
All right. First of all, good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you. All right, listen, what we want to do is just take a quick moment to recognize the winners of the spoken word contest. And so if I call your name, I need you to come up. Listen, third place and second place winners, they win gift cards to a specific restaurant. And the first place winner not only wins a gift card, but she also wins a Kindle. Y'all seen it, man. Perfect. All three winners will also get a chance to go to Joseph Beth's bookstore, to purchase some books. So, without further ado, third place winner, and listen, if we can clap their hands for them, our third place winner is Miss Jasmine Duskins. Jasmine, where you at? Come on up here, Jasmine. All right, can we clap it up for her again one more time? Our second place winner is Mr. Amir Lane. Amir, where you at? And the first place winner, she did a wonderful job, is Miss Amari Beebe. Oh, she's not here? Okay, that's what I'm talking about. All right, so Amari, I'm sorry, Beebe won first place. Can we clap it up for them again? And then can we clap it up for everybody that participated in this event? Hopefully we can do this next year and make it a little bit bigger. Thank you all.
This time we're going to have Miss E come. She goes by the name L.I.B. And she's going to come and kick some for us at this time.
How y'all doing? Y'all know we got to keep it positive. Keep it positive.
Things happen. Still gotta live every day like it's your last. Carpe diem. Seize the day. You gotta live life to the fullest. Every day you wake up is another chance to do it. It don't matter where you come from, all that matters where you're headed. Every day you breathing is another chance to get ahead. You gotta live life to the fullest. Every day you wake up is another chance to do it. It don't matter where you come from, all that matters where you're headed. Every day you breathing is another chance to get it. I've been waiting patient waiting, paper to the pad, ink penetrating, create a work of art, a masterpiece. All it took was dedication and some elbow grease. Using nouns and verbs, made a Picasso, full of raw emotions. Just call that heavy caught up. Add some metaphors. I paint a picture, a little joy and pain. I come up with the perfect picture. Put it all together, and what you got? Just add my signature to take it straight up to the top. Cause when one door closed, another is ajar. And I was always trying to make it out and make it far. And my 9 to 5, right in my rhymes, I was multitasking. Drink all that double whole time. Who wouldn't figure that I would be the one to hold my city up and even have to use a gun? Yeah, you gotta live life to the fullest. Every day you wake up is another chance to do it. It don't matter where you come from, all that matters where you're headed at. Every day you're breathing is another chance to get it. Yeah, you gotta live life to the fullest. Every day you wake up is another chance to do it. It don't matter where you come from, all that matters where you're headed at. Every day you breathing is another chance to get it out. People all around you, they wanna see you fall, but you get tallest when your back is up against the wall. That's why I keep on going and forget the haters, cause my feet stay planted. I never wait. We always wait for this. I do this in my sleep, and I got counting bars. Y'all steady counting sheep, cause on the battlefield, I gotta stay prepared. And when I'm out there in it, I ain't never scared. In this rap game, don't know who to believe. Sticky situations, what a tangle when we leave. Cause if you stand still, they might just call you bluff. So you gotta keep going when the going's tough. The time is now or never. You gotta make it happen. We call it crunch time. What's happening, Captain? To all my family who didn't believe in me. When I make it, I'm so gangster. I'm still on eat. Yeah, you gotta live life to the fullest. Every day you wake up is another chance to do it. It don't matter where you come from, all that matters where you're headed at. Every day you breathing is another chance to get it. Hey, you gotta live life to the fullest. Every day you wake up is another chance to do it. It don't matter where you come from, all that matters where you're headed at. Every day you breathing is another chance to get it. Yeah.
Black History Month, keep it positive. Nobody chose their race, their gender, or their ethnicity. And when we leave here today, can y'all remember that we didn't do this for anything, okay? We didn't do this for nothing. So everybody stay positive. Y'all can look me up on all social sites at LIBGME. I love y'all.
Everybody see my hat? What? That's my job.
Wow. You don't see what they going out here? You ain't reading newspapers, you ain't watching the news.
Man, there you go. Starting to sound it. I see where this is going. You want me to go to my supervisor and tell him because I got a white partner, you don't want me to drive around with him.
You pay that for what's the climate change?
Why would I do that?
Do that. Because they out here killing us every day. How do you know?
What? Black people have been killing each other for years, back and forth, killing each other. And you mean to tell me you want me to request a apartment change because he's white? Well, I'll tell you what. You want me to request a apartment change. So who do you want me to get, Einstein?
I don't know. All I know is nobody seems to care about all of this senseless killing that's going on. And every other day I turn around, another black man, woman, or child is being shot down by a white cop. You riding around with
I tell you what. Think about it. All we have to do as a people is pull together. Join positive organizations such as the NAACP, the Urban League, and we need to all come together. The bottom line is this. All lives matter. Black lives matter, but all lives matter. So the bottom line is this. Where's the peace in that?
Good afternoon, everybody. This is an original song that I wrote called Peace. I had about 10 people that was going to sing this with me, but everybody, it's rough out here, that's what I was saying. But these people that had heart. So if y'all can help me out, if you know the song, you can sing along with me on the chorus. The song says, P-E-A-C-E. All we want is peace, that's all we want. All we want is peace. That's all we want. And you'll sing it 2 times during the course. So if you know it, help me out. If not, check out the song out. Okay, good to see you. Everybody say P-E-A-C-E. Turn it up, turn the music up, buddy. I remember playing basketball at the cage on Vine. We had our bumps and our bruises. Just don't remember taking lives. Whatever happened to our hands and feet? If we had a situation, I'm not saying that it's all the things. That's how we dealt with confrontation. E-A-C-E. Here we go. All we want is peace. That's all we want. All we want is peace. That's all we want. I can't hear y'all. P-E-A-C-E. All we want is peace. That's all we want. All we want is peace. That's all we want. Okay, this is what my little school says. Who can we trust in the city? Can we trust the law? Can we trust who runs our nation? All we really have is God. If everybody lives in harmony, stay in their lanes, that will limit all the suffering, that will limit all the pain. Everybody say P-E-A-C-E. All we want is peace. That's all we want. All we want is peace. That's all we want. What's going on with our city? Hey, what's going on with our city? All we want is peace. That's all we want. All we want is peace. That's all we want. Here we go. Stop the killing, stop the fighting. Stop the stealing, people trying. Take a stand, give a hand. Bless someone if you can. Stop the cheat, stop the lie. Don't be no suicides. If we all really try, we can live in peace. We can live in peace. Hey. All we want is what? All we want is one more time. P-E-A-C-E. All we want. That's all we want. One more time. All we want is. That's all we want. Thank y'all.
I too sing America. I am the darker brother. They send me to eat in the kitchen when company comes, but I laugh and eat well and grow strong. Tomorrow I'll be at the table when company comes. Nobody dare say to me, eat in the kitchen then. Besides, they'll see how beautiful I am and be ashamed. I too am America. I too sing America by Langston Hughes.
Respect, I don't have pity for you black. That's the way I feel. Screaming Black Lives Matter, all the black guys rather be deadbeats than pay your bills. Yelling this and that, call everybody and get mad. As soon as I say, then everyone react, wanna swing at me and call me racist cause I ain't black. Pound that then, talking about slavery like you was around back then, like you was picking cotton off the ground back then, like you was on the plantation getting down back then. I see a black man aiming his gun, but I'd rather see a black man claiming his son. And I don't mean just for one day and you done. I mean, you still trapped in a rut. I work my ass off and pay my taxes for what? So you can keep living on free government assistance, food stamps for your children, but you still trying to sell them for some weed and some liquor. Babysitter while you party on the road cause you ain't got no fucking gold. You already late. You want me to get your dick He already straight.
Takes a lot of courage to get out here and do that. Good job, Sean. Give it up for him one more time.
I heard that you settled down, that you found a girl and you married now. I heard that your dreams came true. Guess you gave me things I didn't give to you. Oh, friend, why you so shy? Ain't like you to hold back or hide from the light. I hate to turn up out of the blue uninvited, but I couldn't stay away. I couldn't fight it. I hope you see my face and that you'll be reminded that for me it isn't over. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you too. Don't forget me, I beg. I'll remember you said sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead. Sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead.
Girl, ain't nobody hurt you. Look at all the bitty beats under there. No, that's the problem now. You ain't been combing it. It's nappy. Let me get book in hand. Hi, my name is Annie Malone. I was one of the first black females to become a millionaire. I created a school called Hope Road College where African American women can go and learn cosmetics. I'm also known as one of the first people to create depression companies. What are you doing? I have to earn some to ring about. I have to look good for tonight's presentation. Well, I see that you're earning, but why are you not earning for it? I didn't want to bother with it. I guess you could say I'm lazy.
Hello, my name is Sarah Boone, and on April 26, 1892, I received the United States Patent Rights for the improvement of the ironing board. My ironing board improvement was designed to improve the quality of ironing women's clothes.
The poem that I am going to recite for you is called In the Morning. This poem was written by the first Black man to relate the Negro experience in poetry. In this poem, a typical Black mother calls her son Elias down to breakfast. Bless the Lord! Don't you know these days are bored? If you don't get up, you scamp, there'll be trouble in this camp. You think I'm gonna let you sleep while I make sure Gordon keep? That's a pretty how to do. Don't you hear me, lie shoe? Bet if I come across this floor, you won't find no more time to smoke. Daylight always shining in. Why you sleep? Why it's a sin? Ain't the candlelight enough to burn you out without a snuff? But you go to morning through, burning up the daylight too. Don't you hear me when I call? No, you turning towards that wall. I can hear that mattress squeak. Don't you hear me when I speak? This hip hop done struck off 6. Caroline, bring me them old sticks. Oh, you down, son, you down. Look here, don't you dare to frown. Now make yourself and wash your face. Don't you sweat all over this place. I've got something else to do, besides just cleaning after you. Take that comb and fix your head. Look just like a feather bed. Look here, boy, I'll let you see. You should roll your eyes at me. Come here. Bring me that old strap. Boy, I'll whoop you till you drop. You done felt yourself too strong, and you surely got me wrong. You just sit down at that table there. Just you whimper, if you dare. Every morning on this place, seems like I must lose my grace. Now fold your hands and bow your head. Wait till the blessing says, Lord, don't you dare touch them robes. Bless the food we going to. You sit still, I see your feet. You just try that trick again. And give us peace and joy, amen.
All right, here at the Men's Academy, we are bringing awareness to what certain African American athletes have taken a stance for. So first, we want to talk about Trayvon Martin and the Miami Heat. Trayvon Martin, born February 5th, 1995, Miami Gardens, Florida, died February 26, 2012, at the age of 17. To a member of a community watch group in Sanford, Florida. After being followed and targeted without probable cause, Martin lost life senselessly, and George Zimmerman, the murderer, walks free winning his trial for the murder on the Stand Your Ground, Florida. The Miami Heat showed solidarity to the Martin family by wearing their hoods in a Twitter picture, using their celebrity platform to show support in light of the unjustified killing of Trayvon Martin. To the left, or to your right, we have Eric Gardner, and the athlete that stood up for Eric Gardner was LeBron James. Eric Gardner, born January 15, 1970, from Staten Island, New York. Died July 17, 2014, to the hands of a New York police officer, Daniel Patello, using an illegal rear chokehold, sending Eric Gardner into cardiac arrest after stating several times, "I can't breathe." This was a murder captured on cell phone video and went viral across the internet. Officer Patello was found not guilty by a jury of his peers, and since Gardner's death, the NYPD is required to do extensive training in apprehending individuals, not to mention that the rear chokehold is supposedly banned. LeBron James, along with other NBA athletes, wore black warm-up tees which stated, "I can't breathe," printed on the front, using his global platform to speak out on social injustices in America. In the middle, we have Colin Kaepernick, born November 2nd, 1987, from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. An NFL veteran, became larger than the NFL when he refused to stand for the national anthem. Instead of standing, he decided to kneel, sparking outrage amongst the American public, including the President of the United States. Colin Kaepernick's actions were a direct protest to the social and racial injustices in America. His stance, which was his constitutional right, put his NFL career of 5 years at risk and inevitably blackballed him from the league for 2 years. His protest, along with other African American athletes, have created a new wave in the American public in their push for equality, utilizing social media and their athletic platforms to broadcast the message. Kaepernick's stance was eventually picked up by Nike, and their new ad featuring an up-close and personal commercial, "Believe in something even if it means sacrificing anything." Kaepernick just recently won his one-year battle in the lawsuit against the NFL and won multiple millions of dollars for being blackballed out of the league. This message is clear that the same power that enslaved blacks, established the 3/5 of a man principle, Jim Crow, mass incarcerations, and systemic racism is alive and well in the 21st century. We have to utilize our minds and platforms to fight the powers that be.
The Underground Railroad was a network of people who helped fugitive slaves called passengers escape from the South to the North in Canada. Their guides were called conductors. The conductors led them from one station to the next where the slaves would rest and eat. If a slave was discovered missing, search parties and bloodhounds were assembled to order them and find them. If captured, the slaves were beaten severely, tortured, or even killed. The most famous conductor was Harriet Tubman.
You gonna mend the food?
Right. Terrible look. The slave master said you're going to be sold. Sold? Master is going to be selling us the money.
He can't do that. He's can do that. I mean, that's not fair. We're family. We gotta stick together. Randy, don't you realize that we slaves? We slaves. He needs his property. He can do whatever he can beat us. He can spit on us. He thinks more of the cattle than he does us.
He thinks without his wife around, he can do all the work all the time. It doesn't matter. The decision has already been made.
No, we can't let that happen. We slaves, son. We have no choice.
Look, I'm a conductor. Haven't you heard of people like me?
Wait a minute, you mean like a railroad conductor?
In a way, yes. You mean the Underground Railroad, don't you? Wait! I heard people like you take your organization, shut it's too long.
Serena, if you stay here, we be separated. Man, I'm going to be sold.
Military 5 years.
Listen, can this really happen? Can we really escape?
I've helped many people before, so I know it can be done. The decision has already been made.
Maybe our only hope. Maybe our only hope is freedom.
They all look like a piece of chicken.
Listen, meet me behind the meal. And tonight, we'll all go free. Freedom land! Freedom people!
Freedom people!
Freedom people!
Put your hands up, put your fists up! Put your fists up! Put your fists up! Put your fists up! Put your fists up!
Today we want to end this with a tribute to Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. On August 28, 1963, he coined these very famous words. 17 minutes, 29 seconds. Dr. King captured the universe. And he began like this. 50 years ago, a great American in whose symbolic shadow we stand today signed the Emancipation Proclamation. This came as a great beacon light of hope for millions of Negro slaves whose lives had been charred in the flames of withering injustice. Fast forward to 2019, February 27th. We're now still struggling with the definition of freedom. So I've put this together and offer this to you. Freedom defined. To some people, freedom seems a simple concept, but it is not easy to define. Freedom is an idea, therefore, it cannot be categorized by its shape, color, or size. Its definition depends on your level of consciousness to human sensibilities. Freedom is an internalized truth that is not always noticeable to the outside world. In its purest form, freedom is the absolute ability to make choices for oneself without restriction. When Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. declared, free at last, thank God Almighty, we're free at last, he understood that freedom was the natural birthright of all people. Freedom is a fundamental right, even though it does not exist universally. In many places and situations, freedom is evident only in its absence. No formal society, no matter how supportive of freedom, exists without limitations. There's no formal society in existence today that maintains a laissez-faire attitude about freedom. Freedom has its limits in every nation. That is why laws exist to protect our freedom. In the United States, such boundaries are set for individuals, organizations, and political institutions in order to protect the freedom of others. Learning about African American history makes us more familiar with the component parts of freedom and how to define each of them. Intellectual, political, physical, social, personal, economic, and of course, freedom of speech are precious. At Don Community High School, students learn to be conscious and aware of the price and value of freedom. We also teach and learn about many people who have cried, fought, bled, and died for us to have and enjoy this priceless commodity. We pursue all freedom in their honor. Thank you very much.
There comes a time when we hit a certain call, when the world must come together as one. There are people dying.
Oh, when it's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all.
We can't go on pretending day by day
that someone somehow will soon make a change.
We are all a part of God's great big family, and the truth, you know, love is all we need.
so their cries for help will not be in vain.
We can't let them suffer. No, we cannot turn away.
Right now, they need a helping hand.
No someone lie. We are the children.
We are the ones who make a brighter day, so let's start giving.
Oh, there's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives.
It's true, we make a better day, just you and me.
When you're down and out, and there seems no hope at all.
But if you just believe, there's no way we can fall.
Well, let us realize all that change can only come when we stand together as one. We are the world. We are the world. We are the children. We are the children. We are the ones who make a brighter day, so let's start giving.
Gotta start giving.
We're saving our own lives.
That is true, we make a better day, just you and me.
We are the world. We are the world. We are the children.
The children. We are the ones who make a better day, so let's start giving. There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's true, we make a better day, just you and me.